Hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today, we are going to have ourselves a little whip and chatty rant. What is a whip and chatty rant, you may be asking yourself? WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress. And a chatty rant is me chatting and ranting about the goings-on in my life over the last week or so. So get something out if you want to be crafty or drive your car or clean your toilets or, do what you got to do. And let me lull you into mindlessness, as I maybe will. So I am working on a round diamond painting. This is from One Day Savings. I did an unboxing, I think a week or two ago, and I kitted it up. And it is actually going really, really fast. It's been a while since I did a round, and I haven't hated it. I kind of thought I might be like forcing myself to do it, but it has been a nice pace from the 3 square whips that I have going on at the moment. And yeah, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Not enough to do another round painting right away, but I think the colors are definitely helping soften the slight annoyance I have with rounds. This is what it is going to potentially look like. Obviously less detail because it is a small painting. But yes, the colors are fantabulous. So I am using my Lona's Designs Etsy release papers. So this is the name if you would like to check them out. And I will have all of my supplies listed in the description box below. I have my little pen from Jim's Pen Shop on Etsy. I have the, Alien Putty in my single placer and multi-placer. And then I am using my Yellow Dog Designs trays. I love this because if you are somebody who is a little heavy-handed and like tip your drills, a little too aggressively back in the container, this little spout cover thingy is awesome. And I actually, like in this painting, I leave it on because I don't really have a lot of diamonds that go in there anyways, because there aren't big like color blocky sections. And it works just fine, but it's not hard to take on and off. And then this is also Yellow Dog Designs, and this is their ergonomic tray. And so I hold my tray with my right hand, or I pick it up with my right hand. And so you can choose which side your finger holes go on and which side, the curvy kind of more palm area is. And I actually really like this one too. And the diamonds line up super nice. And I can tell, but when you put your diamonds in, sometimes in some of these trays, especially this weird shaped side, it can be annoying when they get pushed in, but they actually have this raised area. So the diamonds still line up right there, which I love. Love, 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 love. So let me get you zoomed in. We will be right back and we will get started. All right, we are back. I took off both pieces of release paper, just because I'll kind of wander all over this section. So I hope everybody is doing well. We had an extended weekend this week with President's Day. Yeah, we'll get into that. We will get into that. All right. I gotta make sure I'm kind of paying attention a little bit. I have an ankle weight on the painting at the very bottom, so hopefully, oops, I'm already messing up. Nice. So hopefully it doesn't make the canvas slip all over the place. I tried using one of those little silicone gripper mats, but I don't know if it just doesn't like this canvas or it doesn't like my table. Yeah, no, see, this is not, okay. See, we're gonna, don't look at the dirt in my table creases, okay? Thank you. We're just gonna rip that up. This is real life, guys, real life. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it's a little flatter, so yeah, no. Definitely trying to make it so the canvas does not move, because, with a regular canvas, a bigger one, there's more drills on it, so it might not move around as much. But this thing weighs absolutely nothing. So I am working on symbol Z. Okay, before we get into President's Day and extended weekends, let's see. I have not purchased any diamond paintings this month, which, I mean, I'm not saying I need like an award for or anything, but I feel like that's kind of an accomplishment. Yeah, but I did actually order some custom release papers this weekend. So that will be coming soon. So that was kind of fun. I got to design something. Oh my gosh, there is glue on the side of this canvas and I stuck my hand in it. Now I'm spilling my drills all over. First color in and I am already making a mess. Okay, this little, see, here's my ankle weight right here. I'm gonna put it over here on the side. Yeah, because I can't rest my drill tray on it. Let's see, what else went on? I kind of have my notes right next to me. Oh, and Duncan is gonna bless us all with his whiskers. Could you not get on my canvas? Seriously. That is, you just touched the canvas. Please move your hairy butt. Thank you. Holy guacamole, man. I'm telling you. What was I saying? God only knows. Oh, so I did mail some stickers. I mailed 34 envelopes, guys. 34. I thought maybe like, I don't know, like get like 4 or 5 sticker requests. So that was cool. I hope you all get your envelopes, because I had to Google a few times, like, because I'm like, okay, how do I actually write this? Because this doesn't look right. Because I was like Googling the addresses just to make sure I'm writing it on the address or on the, you know, the envelope correctly. And I'm like making this way too difficult for myself, but so, hopes and prayers that you get your envelopes in a timely manner. Oh my gosh, I am like butchering this canvas. I should just delete this and start over. But I don't have time for that. Plus, this is real life, guys. This is real life. Like, my arm is literally sticking in the glue on the outside of this canvas. It's fine. Hopefully, if my sweatshirt sticks to this part enough, maybe then it just won't be sticky anymore. And my crap won't stick to it. But, so, yes. My daughter and I mailed the 34 that I got as of, I think it was Sunday night. So I will work on the next little batch, because I've gotten 10 more requests. I actually had to order more stickers. I was shooketh, because I only ordered 50. And then, of course, by the time, you know, people take stickers and, you know, I actually did put one on my coffee cup. I was like, oh, well, I think I need to order more. So I did order more. And then I was thinking, after that little batch is gone, then maybe that is it for that particular sticker. And then maybe I can do like a different theme, like a seasonal sticker, you know, like a spring or summer sticker, maybe. Okay, why am I not having? Okay. I'm so used to square drills that, like, shaking round drills in place, I feel like they're not that much bigger, you know? I mean, they're like millimeters, but for some reason, they just feel so much bigger. But I have not finished any canvases yet. This one will probably be my first finish of February, and I'm really hoping to finish the vintage reindeer forest as well, because I have maybe like one kind of extra thick release paper section left on that one, and that's for the Love for All Seasons event. And there's still time to put in your name suggestion for the the squirrel on my Bella Art Diamonds kit that I will be doing for Mermaids and Magic. So just leave a squirrely name suggestion in the description box, and then once it comes time to work on him, then I will maybe like put the names in a hat or something like that. I'd put him in like a decision wheel or something, but that just seems more labor intensive, and then I gotta like learn how to use a decision wheel, and I ain't got time for that garbage. So I can handwrite things a lot faster than I can trying to figure out how to use a decision wheel. I'm sure it's not that hard. I mean, but I just don't need one more. Don't need one more app on my phone. I will say these pens are sturdy. I drop them all the time, and I have not had one break yet. Now that I say that, they're gonna start breaking, but so far so good. I mean, I would rather a pen that cost me under $20 break than a pen that cost me like $70 break. So, but I did see some like custom pens, like, you know, there's so many places you can get custom pens now, my gosh. And I've seen some where people get like, you know, characters, like, so somebody was saying like, oh yeah, I got a Care Bear pen, or I got like a strawberry shortcake pen, and I'm like, oh my God, Care Bear pen, just, I love the Care Bears. I mean, I love all 80s cartoons realistically, but Care Bears were always a winner in my house. My mom had so many Care Bears, like that, yeah. Okay. I am just having a hard time. I will say my round drill placement is not the best, but you know what? I'm not hanging this on the wall probably after. This is just something to do with my hands and to help me not think about all the, you know, stressful things in my life and all that jazz, which I know a lot of people also do the same thing. Oh, just a few. That's the thing I don't like about rounds, is that you barely push on them and I feel like they pop up, or they just like snag, I guess is the right word. So I saw the news on the Diamond Art Club Facebook page, so I just want all of you Hannah Lynn fans to know that I'm praying for you, because yeah, there's a lot of sad Hannah Lynn lovers out there that now that their contract has not been extended or renewed, and I saw that there was like a lot of speculation, you know, as we all do, because we want to know why. And you know, some people were saying because it's like Diamond Art Club is letting people use more AI, and then other people were like, no, they don't let people use AI. And then there was the whole like scandal with the one canvas, was it Esmeralda or something, that I guess the artist used AI, but then there was confusion. Then they said, no, she didn't tell us, so we're terminating it. And then I guess she did tell somebody. Like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't need drama in my diamond painting life. I literally have like stressors in my real life. I don't need that. So I am not entirely sure why the whole Hannah Lynn thing, like it said they couldn't come to an agreement. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that, you know, maybe Diamond Art Club wanted her all to themselves, and she wanted to also, you know, sell her stuff to other diamond painting companies, or if, you know, she wanted more money and they didn't want to pay her money, or, you know, who knows, right? I think the only people that really know the story are probably Diamond Art Club and Hannah Lynn. So get your paintings while they can, because I mean, maybe she's not going to license with anyone. I have no idea. I don't know how lucrative it is, you know, to license your art out for things like diamond paintings and stuff. I mean, it's got to be, I mean, it's income, but you know, who knows what kind of percentage they get. Or like if they get a cut of the profits or, you know, whatever, however that works. I don't know. I am not in finance or business. All I know is I like to spend money. I am not good at saving it, as my husband will attest to that. Let's see. So we have, our house was built in the 60s, and we have a carport basically, where we don't, like, we have a detached garage, but we have a carport that we can, oh geez, there goes my pen for the second time, that we can park under, which is really nice because, you know, I like to not park in the rain since we live in the rainy state. And but my husband had this skeleton that he got from Home Depot, like, and it's probably like a life-size skeleton. He had it in his car, and then he ended up putting it in the back of his car, like in the trunk. Well, then he had to go and like get something, so he had to take the skeleton out. And so he sat the skeleton on top of the riding lawnmower. And you would think after maybe 2 weeks, I would remember the fact that there is a skeleton sitting on top of the lawnmower. And I will put a picture in here somewhere of what it looks like. But every time I pull into the driveway, it scares the crap out of me. And I know it's there. I see it when I leave the house. But can I remember that it's going to be there when I pull in? Nope. No, I can't. I told him, I said, you need to move that stupid skeleton. And if you're actually watching the screen, I can't reach up here without getting my arm in all this glue. So if it looks like I'm missing a bunch of symbols, yeah, I know I am. You shouldn't be watching anyways. You should be doing something else. This is just background noise. Like an ocean sound, but with me, like, you know, talking and potentially getting myself into trouble by what I say. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and I hit 100 members in my Facebook group, which is super fun. Like, and here's the thing, guys, like, I'm going to say it because I say it all the time. Like, I'm not motivated by the numbers, okay? Because even if I get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 subscribers, like, I am pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to diamond paint full time and hire nannies and all that jazz. So yeah, I'm not expecting to ever like make it rich by any means. So I do it because, you know, I want to be able to craft with friends. And if, you know, maybe you don't have any in real life friends that you can craft with, that, hey, you can put on a video and we can catch up. And yeah, it is kind of one-sided. But obviously, like, leave any comments you want in the thing. I mean, nice comments, please, not mean comments, because I am a human and I do have feelings. But yeah, like, we can, you know, interact. If, you know, like, let's say you're going through a really hard time and, you know, like, you're just kind of on the struggle bus, you know, a lot of us understand how that is. But if anyone ever, you know, needs prayer for anything, like, and you don't want to share any personal information, just put in a little pray hands emoji, or just say, you know, I could use some prayer, and I would love to do that for you guys. So I'm not going to make $1 million doing this. I am well aware, but it's exciting to hit 100 subscribers, 100 people in the Facebook group. And if you haven't joined and you want to, there is a link in the description box. Everything's in the description box. That's just where I have to put it all. And yeah, you can join. There's also a Google Doc if you want to get your own Pippy the Crafty Peep sticker. I'm going to try to mail them like once every 2 weeks, just so I'm not going to the post office a lot, because I mean, I don't really like leaving the house anyways, but especially the post office. Although I don't actually have to wait in line to mail those, which is super, super exciting. Let's see. I think that's all Mr. G. The G. Nope, I see one. I bet you guys saw it too, and you're like, there's one right there. I know, I know, I know. So my son, one of his friends decided, well, one of his friends' birthday was 3 weeks ago. And his mom invited like their friend group over after school. And so there's like 3 guys and 3 girls. And she took them all after school. Well, she took a few of them, and then the other ones got a ride. Well, apparently 2 of the girls did not have permission to go over to the friend's house. And I'm not entirely sure what all went down because I don't know the parents. But they got in big trouble because they were over at this other kid's house without permission. And, yeah, I was like, well, so I made sure to remind my children that I will not lie for your friends. If your friends want to go to somebody's house and, you know, like, because I guess they're not allowed to go over to boys' houses, you know, which it's their parents' prerogative, like, you know. And I said, I will not lie for any of your friends. I mean, unless they're in like an abusive situation or something, or, you know, like it's a dangerous situation. That's different. But just because somebody wants to go over to somebody's house and their parents said no, like absolutely freaking not. Like I am not opening myself up to that kind of stuff. So that was funny. And I knew it was going to happen. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. And I forgot about it. And then, because he always wants to spend the night at people's houses. Like, never fails, you know? Because that's what kids do. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to stop hanging out. Well, he wears contacts. And I was going to have him not wear his contacts or bring his glasses. Come on, get off there, you stupid diamond. I was already, you know, bring his glasses and a contact case or something in case that did happen. So, you know, you don't have to try to sleep in your contacts and have them, you know, fused to your eyes and all that jazz. So 9 o'clock when he's, you know, supposed to be on his way home, he calls and he's like, Mom. And I'm like, yes. Can I spend the night? And I'm like, oh, I knew it. And I said, you can't just invite yourself to spend the night all the time at people's houses. And he's like, no, they said it was okay. They invited me. And I'm like, are you sure they invited you? Or did you, you know, kind of make them feel guilty? And then I heard the kid's dad in the background, like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, he doesn't have his contacts, like, solution or his glasses. So they drove over to our house so he could pack, you know, like a pillow and his contacts and take his contacts out and all that. But I was like, I knew it was going to happen. I should have known. I should have been better prepared, but I was not. So I was just so excited because he does not like sushi. Well, in all fairness, okay, I don't know if he's allergic to shellfish. I'm going to put this right here so I don't keep putting my hand right there. So we have not really partaken in the fish just because we've had a few, like, instances. And so because he wasn't going to be here, we decided, like, oh, hey, let's go get conveyor belt sushi because my mom likes conveyor belt sushi. My daughter loves conveyor belt sushi because she likes to watch it circle and she, you know, like plots which ones she's gonna eat. And so that was like in the back of my mind was after school, we're gonna go get conveyor belt sushi. Well, we had to go and drive on the freeway and my mom got kind of sick in the car. I was like, well, that's not good. And then my daughter was like, oh, my stomach kind of hurts. And I'm like, this is not how I wanted conveyor belt sushi to go by any means. But, I mean, because people were not their normal, overly hungry selves, technically it cost less money than it normally does. Because my daughter, man, when she's hungry, she can put down the sushi. She just inhales it without, like, really, I don't know, savoring it. And I'm always like, can you slow down, please? Because you're going to cost me a dang fortune. But she loves it. So we got to have sushi, which was nice. And he got to hang out with his friends. And then they all were freaking out because the two girls were, you know, gonna get in trouble. Yeah. I'm like, it's better to tell the truth than to lie. But, you know, these kids, they gotta learn these things. I mean, I think about the things that I did when I was his age, and I'm like, dude, this is like the most scandalous thing you've ever been associated with, and you didn't even do anything wrong. So, I am extremely grateful that he is a very good kid. He may overreact and get a little dramatic, but yeah, still, I will take that over, you know, rule breaking and like, I don't know, like all sorts of god-awful crimey things that go on nowadays. We just had this thing, like I was on the news where they were showing, it was like I think it was a 13 and a 15-year-old running away from the police, and the police couldn't chase after them. The kids had stolen a car and was driving through neighborhoods, hitting roundabouts, and on the police dash cam, it showed the kids getting out of the car, and one of them has a gun, and he's like running with a gun in his hand, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, why do these kids think they can do that kind of crap, and that there's no consequences? I just, ugh. It's like, it just makes me want to lock myself inside and just never go out in public. Because it's like, I mean, how many people have guns out there that I don't even know about? Like, I don't want to bump into someone on accident at the grocery store and then have them, like, pull a gun on me. Like, ugh. No, thank you. These yellows are so bright. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I had to, well, no, I didn't have to. I say I have to, but I actually signed up for a group at our church. It's a mom of teenagers and middle schoolers. And they meet like once every like other week or something like that. And so I've been trying to like motivate myself to go, but like, you know, when you don't know people and then you have to like open up and, you know, be vulnerable and stuff. I was like, I don't know. But I finally did go. And it was a small group because, you know, President's Day weekend and all that. But it was good. But I'm not good at meeting new people. Like, I want to meet new people, but I still kind of just, I have that thing in my mind, the back of your mind that like, you know, what if they're not nice? Or, you know, what if they don't like me? Or what if I say the wrong thing? It's like, God only knows. I say like things on here and then people like tell me like things that they think, and I'm just like, okay, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and yeah. So it's harder to, you know, to like take something with a grain of salt when, you know, like you're in-person meeting. But it was fine. Everybody was nice. And I don't know why I thought like people at church would be mean, you know, like I don't go to like a mean church. I've never seen anyone be mean to anyone, but you know, if it's going to happen, my brain's like, oh, it's going to happen to you. You're going to be the person that I just did the wrong color. What color did I just do? I was doing L, but that is L. Oh, for fart. No, I did Y. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Y looks a little similar. We're just going to do it. Don't tell, okay? So, if you're bothered by stuff like that, then just don't watch. Yeah, the highlight's in the right spot. Whatever. Oh, I mean, if this was, you know, like a big, you know, like 50 by 70 kit or whatever, I might be a little more concerned about mixing up colors, but I don't really keep my round drills. I keep the resin ones. I don't know why, because it's not like I'm ever going to do anything with my spare like round drills, but I don't keep the acrylic ones. I keep the what do you call it? You know, like the special drills, the round ones, but I don't keep these. These will all just go into my my trash drill bottle at the end. And I feel like I did a ton of laundry this weekend. I couldn't figure out while in the bathroom closet there were no towels. I mean, I use the same towel like all week. Like I wash myself, I put my clothes on in the shower, or not in the shower, but in the bathroom, and then I hang my towel, you know, revolutionary. But my husband and my son are not like that. My husband's good about using the same towel a few times, but my son, no, he had 8 towels in his bedroom, all used probably one time, and then just like, you know, thrown in the corner. So I used to hide the towels, and everybody got one towel. And if you went to the bathroom and you showered and you didn't put your towel back, so the next time you showered, you didn't have a towel, well, that was your problem. So I need to do that again, because like there's no reason. There's absolutely no freaking reason to have 8 towels in your bedroom. And then of course, you know, they're just balled up into the corner, so you can't, you know, like they're all like kind of like get musty and stuff. So you don't want, I don't want to deal with musty towels. Musty towels, and then it's like you wash sheets and blankets, and it's like, good God. So much laundry. I could just live out of the clean laundry bins, and then I wouldn't ever have to put any laundry actually away. I'll just rewear the same clothes all the time. Like I'll just wash them and then I'll instantly just put them back on, and then boom. Life hacks. Life hacks with Kristen. Okay, come on, go over there. Okay. So oh my gosh. So, well, we had another plumbing issue. I broke the handle off the toilet downstairs. We used to have well water when we moved to this house 7 years ago, and now we're on like the city water. And the water was a little rough because nobody took care of the well, like the pump house, so it was gross. And so I think over time the water just kind of, I did a number on the interior, you know, plumbing guts on the toilet, and so the toilet hadn't been really flushing properly, and I guess I just pushed down too hard on the thing, and the handle literally just like fell off. And I was like, oh my gosh, my husband's gonna kill me, because like it was last week we had a plumbing thing. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? So, but luckily that was an easy fix, and he was able to fix it, and I didn't need to call the plumbing company like 4 times in one day to, you know, see if they could come. Maybe they don't need to come, etc. But, oof. Like, what are the dang odds? And so last night we were playing in my daughter's room, and she likes to make up, you know, little games, and we all have to follow exactly what she wants us to do. And my son was in there, and my husband and I and my daughter, and my husband whispered something to the teenager, and the teenager goes, "Oh my God, why would you say that?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Dude, that's messed up." And I'm like, "What?" And so he goes, "Why?" He goes, "Dad said something." And I said, "Well, what did he say?" And he goes, "He said that I smell like a dick candle." And I said, "What?" And so my husband just starts cackling. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, did you just say a candle, like the male genitalia candle?" And he goes, "I don't smell like that." He goes, "What does that even smell like?" And my husband's just like tears streaming down his face. And he's like, "I didn't say that you smell like a genitalia candle. I said you smell like a Yankee candle," because he had just put deodorant on, and like it was like just, you know, it's like minty, you know, fresh ocean something, and it's a strong smell. But oh my gosh, like it was just like, I was like, I don't even know what that would smell like. And he's like, no, I swear you said that I smell like a, and my husband's like, why would I say that? That makes no sense at all. So then, of course, like, you know, curiosity got the better out of me. And I Googled, you know, what does a candle smell like? And then I wish I hadn't typed that into my phone, because number one, now that's going to be saved in my Google searches forever. And God only knows the ads that I am going to get after that. But then there are actually candles out there that are scented in that fragrance, because I guess it was a joke to the Gwyneth Paltrow Goop brand. They had a lady parts scented candle. So yeah. So if you are ever interested in having candles that smell like body parts that get covered by bathing suits, there are. But for your Google history, don't Google it, guys. Don't Google it. Thank goodness no, it was like just an information search, and it was not like a photo search. I mean, it did come up, show me a few pictures of candle, like actual candles in jars, not, you know, candles shaped like they came from the, you know, Spencer's at the mall, or, you know, the adult store. But my husband goes, why would you Google that? That's going to be in your Google history forever. I was like, yeah, I didn't really think about that. So my brain kind of starts to not work as well the later on at night it gets. And it was almost 9 o'clock. So I don't make competent, like, trustworthy decisions that late at night. Like, if I'm going to end up, like, impulse buying something, it's going to be after 9 p.m. for sure. Yeah, so we had, oh yeah, so President's Day. Yeah, President's Day. Our area is weird, guys. Like, it's so weird. Where we grew up, you know, 20 something years ago, over 20 years ago, my God, help me. Our local district started to do midwinter break. And I think they were some of the first schools in the area and to really do that. And so we would basically get a week off of school in February during President's Day week. So, you know, people could have family, you know, vacation times and, you know, I don't know, make dentist appointments, or I don't even know. I mean, my family never went anywhere. So when I was in elementary school, that means I had to go to daycare all that week. So I hated midwinter break, because that was just one more, like, crappy time that I had to go to daycare, you know? I mean, I guess it would be fun if you did get to go on a vacation, but we didn't do that. So this year, some of the local districts, and we have so many school districts around us, like, it's kind of crazy. Some did, like, you get Monday and Tuesday off. Some did 3 days. Some did the full week. Like, it's just, there's no rhyme or reason to it at all. Luckily, our district only did Monday, Tuesday. So the kids were off from school on Monday and Tuesday. And, you know, I don't know if I'm the only person. I doubt I am. But I like my schedules and I like my routines. Like on Mondays. Monday is grocery store day, because, you know, you run out of food over the weekend, and, you know, Monday lunches are always a little iffy, honestly, but we make do. But like having, you know, children home on Monday when Monday is supposed to be grocery store day. And then my husband, you know, he's like, well, I'm going to take Monday and Tuesday off too. And I'm like, why? And he's like, well, so we can go do something. And I was like, what do you think we're going to go do on a Monday, first of all? because none of us like to go places that are crowded. And every single school district around us has at least Monday off because it's a holiday. So anywhere you can go is going to be busy. And same with Tuesday, it's going to be busy. So I'm like, what do you think we're going to go do? I mean, I'm honestly curious. Yeah, so it was just like, it's a nice idea, right? It's a nice idea, but no. So it was just kind of a wild, wild west hodgepodge of things. So yeah, like we went, like I took my daughter to the post office with me, and she had a Starbucks gift card that I said, we can stop at Starbucks if you want to use some of your gift card. So she was excited for that. And then of course they didn't make her little drink the way she wanted it. So it didn't taste like anything. So then I had to go and be like, this tastes like nothing. Could you add more flavor to it, please? And then we went to Ulta, and I was just pleased because, well, you know, with the whole, like, there's all the, like, the kids going into the beauty stores now and destroying everything. So I was a little worried that they would see us walk in and think I was going to be one of those parents who just lets their kid run wild. It's like, absolutely not. First of all, I get my hair cut at Ulta, so I'm not gonna let you destroy things at the place where I go every 10 weeks. And like, some of the people know me. But I was more impressed that the only thing she really wanted was like these little like Hello Kitty face mask sheets. So I got what I needed, and she picked out 2 Hello Kitty face masks for us to do. And so really, she only cost me an extra $8. So I would say that that is a success, because the amount of crap she could have picked up, whew, I'm grateful she doesn't watch like those like 8-year-old TikTokers getting ready and like having a whole like morning skincare routine and an evening skincare routine. Like, sorry, but 8-year-olds should probably not be using anything with retinol, because it's not made for an 8-year-old's face. That's made for like an adult who, you know, needs like, you know, maybe like the retinol to help, you know, like resurface your skin, or like, that's not made for an 8-year-old. None of the stuff that's at Ulta is really aimed at 8-year-olds. But the problem is, all these companies, they're marketing their products to the younger demographic who don't actually need them. And then they're shocked when these like preteens go into Ulta and Sephora and destroy all the samples and the displays. And it's like, well, what did you expect? You're marketing towards people who don't have any money. And there's no way I am going to like pay $40 for my 8-year-old to get like a fancy like bougie skincare brand that it took me until I was like in my probably like late 20s, early 30s to get. No, thank you. It's like they don't even ask for toys anymore. They're asking for like skincare. Like, what? Ugh, it's depressing. But I could go all day about that, so we are not going to do that. Nope. One thing I did, it's so funny, right? Like, and I'm just going to say this as a blanket statement. Like, I think the majority of you, like, would never think that I'm, like, trying to be judgmental or rude or, you know, anything. But I have, like, thoroughly enjoyed seeing all the responses to the sticker requests, right? Like, and plus I, like, before I say the rest of the stuff, but thank you guys so much for your little comments if you wrote anything that you wanted to add. And I love the fact that some of you actually like wrote like, or like marked the maybe I am, maybe I'm not, when you said, and I asked if you're subscribed to my channel, like, because humor gets me through life. But I love seeing like everybody's like different, like first names, last names, street names, like city names that you live in. Like, I just think it's so interesting because I've lived in the same area all my life. I mean, I've lived in the same county all my life. And so just getting to see like the different, you know, different city names, different town names. It's just, I don't know, like I'm living vicariously through you guys because I love it. It's so fun. But I will say though that like I am so grateful that I live somewhere like the United States. The way that people write addresses is pretty straightforward. Like you really can't deviate much. So like, for example, you have your house number. So like, let's say my house number is number 123. And then you have your street address. So maybe my street address is Fake Street Northwest. So my address for that, you know, line after my name is 123 Fake Street Northwest. Simple. Like you can't deviate. Maybe an apartment number, or if it's a P.O. box, it would just say P.O. box, blah, blah, blah. And then you have your city, comma, state, and then the zip code. And the zip code is always 5 numbers, like always numbers, no letters, you know, no combination of letters and numbers. So yeah, I am just like, I'm seeing like all these other like different countries because I've never mailed anything to, I mean, I've never mailed anything to Canada, guys. Like, I don't know anybody. And so seeing like all these different countries, I'm like Googling, okay, is this really how I write this? Because I want to make sure that I'm writing it that like, so there's the maximum ability for it to get delivered. You know what I mean? So yeah. So if like, for some reason, like somebody gets an alert that says somebody's been Googling your address, I'm not being a stalker. I'm literally just trying to make sure I'm writing the address right. So, and I'm not saying anybody's like, the way somebody writes their address is wrong or like, you know, stupid or whatever. Like, no, again, I'm just trying to overly clarify that. Again, it's just like, it's just so interesting how different things are. And then like, I was noticing like, oh my gosh, there's 2 people who have, you know, like 2 people in Colorado, or look, there's 2 people in, you know, California. And I actually have 2 people who, I'm not going to say names because, you know, privacy, but 2 people who live in Oklahoma. And so I was like, but I love seeing all the different names and stuff. Like, it's just kind of fun. It's cheap entertainment, guys. What can I say? Some people like to be entertained. They, you know, go out on their yacht and, you know, go on a few day-long cruise or whatever. Like, nope, I'm just sitting there going, oh, that's a cool name of a town while I'm addressing envelopes to send stickers to people. So, yeah. I'm a simple girl. What can I say? Go in there. Okay, there is that. So my circles, my round diamonds are not the straightest. Of course, my squares aren't the straightest either. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not trying to win the award for most proficient, straightest diamond painter. Like, no. Nope. Oh my goodness. Not at all. There's that. And I feel like there was something else that was bouncing around at the back of my head, but can I remember what it is? Not really. It's not a good sign. We have had rain the last few days, and it's like, it's not as cold as it normally is, but it's cold enough. I was freezing this morning. Go in there. Are there any? There's a T right there. We'll get Mr. T. Mr. T! I love seeing when people like are suggesting things like on the Diamond Art Club page. They're like, please get, you know, like a certain, you know, I don't know, like a certain character or series or whatever. Like somebody, I think, said, oh my gosh, get She-Ra. We love She-Ra. It's like, oh, yes. Like any of those like 80s, early 90s cartoons, like I'm sure it's really, really hard to get licensing for some of that stuff. I mean, especially if like, you know, because then like like Care Bears, for example, okay? Because I love me some Care Bears. And, but like, if you get the licensing for them, are they going to make you produce like the newer Care Bears? I mean, because like, I mean, honestly, if they came out with, you know, cute, you know, full drill diamond paintings with Care Bears, and even if they were the newer Care Bears, there's a good chance I probably would buy them still. But yeah, like how do you decide which ones to make, you know? Because like I know with the strawberry shortcake ones, they did some of the older, you know, like more original artwork, and then they did some with the newer characters. And I think, and I could be wrong, I think all the older characters sold out. Like, I don't know if the newer characters ever sold out. Maybe they did, but the old ones sold out like instantly. And those are the two I got. I got the one with, you know, the 4 different characters on it, and then I got the one with just strawberry shortcake. And that one is around, and I don't know, guys. There's so much blue color blocking in the background, and the color blocking just, I gotta be in a mood for it. But yeah, I would think like, how do they pick which ones to make versus, you know, which ones to not make? So then people are like, oh my gosh, yes, just make like one big diamond painting with all the 80s characters on it. And it's like, yeah, that's never gonna happen, because the amount of like different companies that probably own the copyrights for all those different characters, yeah. It's a nice idea. I would love to see it, but unless it's a piece of fan art, I don't see how it would. And I don't know if Diamond Art Club even does fan art. Like, I don't know. I'm not in the loop. They don't know me, and I know nobody there, so you might have a better chance at getting some like fan art inspired character paintings from like some of the smaller companies. Like I know Pam Diamond Paintings has stuff from artists that like has stuff that's kind of reminiscent of Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's not, you know, like it's not Nightmare Before Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, because I think there's, and I don't know what the laws with the fan art, like I honestly don't know. I could look more into it, but I will forget it as soon as I'm done talking about this, until the next time that I wonder out loud about, I wonder how that works. So, yep. All right, I'm going to finish this color, and then I think we will be done here for the moment. What is that? That is not even a color that, get out of here, weirdo. Oh, I didn't even use my other tray. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice, like, so it was like this on my table, and the light was making it look almost greenish, but then like head on, it's definitely purple. How exciting. So there's that. And I think that is it for Mr. U. Let me look at my little thing to make sure I wasn't supposed to say something super important that I completely forgot, which I still could. I don't think so. And these are acrylic drills, and I have not noticed any static, which is a nice little treatsy. Oh, I'm crooked. I'm so crooked. Well, again, hopefully you weren't watching and you could actually see what I was doing, because, yeah. next time I will try to figure out how to weigh the painting down more so it doesn't move all over the place. But I don't know, this silicone thing did not work at all. This thingy-mabobber that's stuck to there, and the weight didn't really help it. So I don't know. So that is it for today, guys. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. I will have the names of things in the description box. Links to the Google Doc if you want your own little sticker, link to the Facebook group. And again, if, you know, you're struggling or, you know, anything, like leave a comment, and yeah, we will all get through it all together. I know we will. We've done it 100% of the time, guys. We can do it. So that is it. I will see you guys next time. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.